What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got an excellent duel for you guys to check out. And considering that there is no competitive Yu-Gi-Oh going on in the TCG, this is basically as good as it gets. So we got Ojamas taking on the brand new Flame Noble Knights from Rise of the Duelist. And interesting enough, people might not realize both of these archetypes actually got a buff. Well, obviously Flame Noble Knights are like fairly new, but the Ojamas, you know, they got Ojama Emperor. So if you want to play a pure version of Ojamas, you don't want to play like the XYZ ABC Ojama builds, then obviously you can run Emperor, and it makes Ojama Country significantly better. You guys will see that in the duel. But the new Flame Noble Knights, I think they're legitimate. I think that in a way, they're probably going to power creep a lot of the old Zexal Noble Arms cards like this one. I don't think you're going to need to run these cards anymore because these new Noble, the new Flame Noble Knights, they basically are Noble Knights and Noble Arms in one package. You use them for like Synchros and Links, and then you can use them from the graveyard for free. You'll also see that in this duel. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll this. You guys will see some of the stuff that I'm talking about. So Isolde is always going to be a critical part of any Noble Knight strategy. Get yourself a free copy of the God Phoenix Giftfried, and now you're going to see Synchro Summoning. And what I like about this is you go for your Synchro Summoner Roland. Keep in mind this card just gets you a free monster, but also your materials, you just get them from the graveyard and you go ahead and you give your monsters extra layers of protection. So now you basically can just equip these cards that you just used for the Synchro Summon. You equip them for free. Now your guy can't be destroyed by battle. This one makes it so your guy can't be targeted by your opponent's cards. It's just really nice. Like, that is so economical to use these monsters for a Synchro Summon and then instantly turn them into equip monsters. That's why I'm like, I don't really know if you need the old Noble Arms cards, you know what I mean? Because they don't necessarily do that. I mean, they kind of float in a way, but they're not as economical as the new monsters. The new monsters are like really good. Anyways, he's going to get another search and pass it back to his opponent. Unfortunately, his opponent opened with that ever so powerful Obedient School, which we see in Murphys, and he's going to go with the Ojama Blue, ram it into one of his opponent's monsters to get a search, then go for the Ojama Emperor. And since he has Ojama Country, this guy goes from 0 attack to 3,000. It's a legitimate beater at this point. And, you know, it's a card that's, like, if you have multiples of, it can actually be a little bit scary. Now, he is going to use the Morgan to negate the Ojama Pajama. This is another card where I'm like, I don't really know if Noble Knights need this card because you do have to have a Noble Knight on the field, which is fine, but you also have to have a Noble Arms. That's the more difficult part. And it was never a warrior. I don't know why. I mean, I get it. She's not a warrior, but if Konami really wanted you to play this card, they would have made her a warrior so you could just search it with Isolde. That would have ensured you could get to it whenever you want. Anyways, the God Phoenix is going to hit the field. He's actually going to snatch steal the Ojama Emperor, so bye-bye to that guy. And he will negate the Ojama Blue. Well, the first one. The second one he did not negate. And obviously, Ojamas are from GX. They're not hard ones per turns. Another thing that you guys will see here, even when you have those monsters on field and you tribute them, it's perfectly fine. He's going to tribute his Synchro, the Roland, for a God Phoenix Giftfried, a second copy, and he's going to get all his protection back from the graveyard for free. So your protection basically just transfers to your new monster. Now, unfortunately, his opponent is going to be able to respond. He's playing some of that new Murphy support because basically all of these cards are just beasts related, and they kind of all work together. Things like Rescue Cat, the Murphy support, and all these cards. And he's easily able to get to the original trio, green, black, and yellow. And yeah, this one's for Chaz, baby. He's gonna hit him with that Ojama Delta Hurricane, wreck his entire board. He's gonna go for an Emperor, then Reborn, the first Emperor from the graveyard using Ojama Country. That is 6,000 right there to the face, but he also has the blue. He almost OTK'd him. That's actually pretty damn crazy. I thought that was really impressive by Ojamas. Now, his opponent will be able to fire back and respond, and I think he is going to go for the Emperor Charles. So now you're going to have a little bit of an Emperor showdown. Who is your Emperor, guys? Is it Ojama Emperor or Emperor Charles? Pick your Emperor right now. Who you think's more powerful? He gets, obviously, free protection from the graveyard as well as removal, and he's going to be able to summon the God Phoenix Giftfried. But what he does not realize is these Ojama guys, even when they're 0 attack, they are still legitimate threats because they can inflict battle damage to your opponent. People got to learn how to read cards, man. Let's see here. Your opponent takes let's see. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from attacks on this card. You foolish fool. Actually, you're not even a foolish fool. You're honestly just a typical Yu-Gi-Oh player. Don't nobody have time to read Ojama cards. We'd rather just look at them and figure out what they do based on the artwork and the levels and stuff like that. So he foolishly attacks into an Ojama Emperor thinking it has 0 attack, it's not a threat. Then he doesn't realize, oh crap, I take the battle damage, and at that point it's just too late. So the Ojama player got him with the Ojama trickery, and he ends up winning the duel. But I actually felt pretty good about Noble Knights in this duel. I'm not sure how he would have been able to get rid of both of these Ojama Emperors, to be honest. I mean, obviously Charles could pop one of them per turn as long as he kept equipping cards, but getting rid of both of them off the field without actually like attacking into them, that might have been a little problematic. Anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy the duel. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.